Hey, how's it going, boys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Now, apologies, I'm still very unwell. If you can tell in my voice, I'm just not very well at all, so I apologise for that. But without further ado, we're going to get into marquee matchups for this week. Now, we are on international break, which means we have a few international games that could get marquee matchups. Last time, they did get marquee matchups, so hopefully they do this time. And again, I can't apologise enough for my voice. It's just really bad. I know it is, so I apologise for that. So, I already invested in these off camera, and I bought a bunch of Spanish players because England plays Spain at the weekend, I believe it is, or maybe it's during the week. England plays Spain, and obviously being two countries that are quite close together, this might get a marquee matchup because England playing Spain has always been quite a big game for England anyway, at least. So hopefully we can get an England versus Spain because that'd be very nice indeed. And I've invested in a bunch of Spanish players in loads of different positions. I've actually not invested in too many defenders, to be honest. I've just gone with midfielders and attackers. I've got a couple of centre-backs in there. Not going to lie to you, though, the reason I invested in so many, and I recommend not buying too many players on this, when it comes to marquee matchups, I usually invest about 10k for the whole thing. Obviously, you guys can do more if you've got more coins than me. But the reason I bought so many is because last night I was reading tweets from Bateson and David Myler, the Hull City player, and David Myler seems to reckon that Diego Costa is going to get Player of the Month, which I don't think he is now in hindsight, but I read it and I panic bought a bunch of Spanish players because I'm silly, but I don't think he's actually going to get Player of the Month. I still think Joe Allen is. There was just some silly glitch last night on the BPL or on the Premier League website, and if you guys want to go on Twitter, go and follow Bateson and David Myler and you guys can see all the tweets. But yeah, I panic bought a bunch of Spanish players, but it might actually pay off because, you know, we might get a Spanish marquee matchup. The next one actually is Brazil versus Argentina. Both being South American countries, I believe they could get a marquee matchup, which would be pretty cool as well. Brazil and Argentina are, I'd say, rival nations, I guess, in terms of football, just because they're so close to each other in South America, which would be pretty cool to get a marquee matchup. Again, I only invest about 2 or 3k into each marquee matchup. I do enough to be able to complete the marquee matchup, and I get certain positions, like left back is a good position to get, and stuff like that. I pretty much only get the positions that I know are going to be worth picking up. I do tend to get different leagues and stuff like that as well, lads. I'd recommend getting a few different leagues in there, just because you know what EA like, they like to mix things up sometimes. So definitely get a couple of different leagues in there. I'm going to pick up a few Brazilian players there. I'd say 5 is enough to complete the marquee matchup, I'd reckon anyway. I'm going to go ahead and do the exact same thing for Argentina as well. So we're going to go and do literally the exact same thing. Argentina players are probably a little bit cheaper. I'd probably say they're a bit cheaper anyway. So I'm going to pick up a centre-back there. The left mid I pick up. Oh, he's already gone. Never mind. Is this guy already gone? No, he's not. This guy, that's already gone, hasn't it? Yeah. Maximiliano Morales actually used to be an incredible player on FIFA. Just thought I'd give you that information. So I picked up about 3 Argentinian players there. I'm not going to pick up too many because I've got a few in my club already as well. A few untradeable ones, so they'll be pretty useful there, and I've got a few different leagues here as well, so this is pretty useful. So let's get into the next one. The next one is actually Netherlands versus Belgium. Now, this will be a difficult one to invest in already because Belgian players are through the roof right now for Hazard investors. So it's going to be difficult to pick up Belgian players for cheap, and I can't stress that enough. If there is a Belgian marquee matchup, it's just going to absolutely kill the prices of Belgian players without a shadow of a doubt, which is a little bit, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing for Hazard investors. I'd say if there is a Belgian marquee matchup and you're not 100% confident Hazard is going to get Player of the Month, sell your Belgian players then if they go through the roof. If they don't, obviously, then don't. But if they do, then do. And I do have to quickly give the obvious disclaimer, is that investing is completely at your own risk, blah, 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 you know. You guys pretty much know it by now. If you guys complain in my comments after that, then I just block. But yeah, so there we go. We have invested in Netherlands versus Belgian players, and the last one I'm going to invest in. Now, there are a couple to do. I'll show you now. We've got a USA versus Mexico game, which definitely could get in it, and I think that'll be a great one to invest in if they do get in it. I'd say invest in silver plays and gold plays if there are a lot of them. I'm going to definitely pick up a Failhaber here because obviously Failhaber is got an incredible name. So I'm going to pick up a few gold USA players. I might pick up a couple of silver players as well. You know what EA are like, they might mix things up and try and add in like you must have a certain amount of silver players to do this. So I might go ahead and invest in silver players as well, and Mexican players. There aren't a whole lot of gold Mexican players if I'm not mistaken, so we'll only pick up a couple here. just to have a couple in my club. So yeah, we'll pick up like the goalkeeper here. We'll pick up Vasquez here as well. Fabian, he'll be a good one to pick up, and there. I've just picked up 4 there. So I think that's about enough. I've invested about 10,000 coins now, and we're probably going to have a look at the last one. Now this one I feel like could get in just because of the players that you would have to buy to actually complete this, and it's actually Japan versus Saudi Arabia. Now I'm going to invest a little bit into this one because I feel like this could happen. I'm going to pick up this this silver left back, and I'd only recommend investing in silvers in this one, and I don't recommend investing a ton of coins into this one because you know, if it doesn't come through, then you're fucked basically. But I'd recommend investing in like 3 or 4 players, or if you've got a ton of coins and you want to risk it, then obviously risk it. I'm going to invest in literally 4 players for this one because I've got a bunch of bronzes in my club already. And the last one is Japanese players, which I actually have a ton of Japanese players in my club. So I'm only going to invest lightly in the Japanese one, and this is one that could happen. This is not guaranteed. Obviously, I've gone through 3 different ones already in the video. Sorry, I've gone through 4 different ones already in the video, and this is like the maybe could happen. This is like an honourable mention, and because they're like 200 coins, I'm going to invest in like 5 players. Just invest 1,000 coins into this one because all I'm going to use these for is to actually complete it. I'm not going to. I'm not personally investing today in trying to make profit just because I don't like risking tons and tons of coins on marquee matchups, just because sometimes, if you guys have noticed with marquee matchups, a few hours after the plays have come out, if you list them up, sometimes they sell for like 150 coins on bid. It's a little bit stupid. So they're the plays I've invested in. Hopefully this was helpful to you guys. Thank you for watching, and thank you for putting up with my awful voice today. I appreciate it, lads. I really do. I'm actually dying. It really hurts. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you lads later.